This is what we're making, 오이냉국. That is cold cucumber soup, enjoyed commonly, especially on really hot summer days. Refreshing, cold, and a little bit of vinegary taste and a little bit of something yummy taste. And I'm going to show you how my grandmother used to upgrade it with some soba noodles. In Korean, those are called 메밀국수. So filling, refreshing, and just makes you feel so happy, and it cools you down, especially on those hot summer days. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. So if you are new to Modern Pepper channel offers Korean cooking lessons for authentic Korean dishes as well as Korean fusion dishes, and of course a little bit of that tasting show. Now before we begin, I want to phonetically teach you how to say 오이냉국. 오이 means cucumbers. 냉 means cold, guk means soup. So it's 오이냉국. I grew up eating this every summer because it was my grandmother's way of making sure that I was hydrated and also that my stomach was happy. So let's get started. I'm using a Kirby cucumber, but you could certainly use any kind of cucumber you want. And I'm just gonna trim off some of the skin like that. Now using a mandolin, set it to the thinnest setting possible. And we're gonna take our cucumber and just simply go down and make paper thin slices of our cucumber. This thin, you could almost see my skin through. That's how thin we wanna make this. And for each serving, I would reserve about half cucumber per person, or you could always add more or less depending on your preference. Now put your cucumber to the side. I have some red radish, and again, paper thin, just about 4, 5, 6 slices. So again, this thin, paper thin that you can see my flesh. So to make the broth for our soup, we need a little bit of lemon zest, like literally less than 1/8 teaspoon of lemon zest using a microplane. So I'm gonna scrape it off, literally that much. And we also need the same amount of fresh garlic puree, so less than 1/8 teaspoon. A little bit mixed with the lemon zest, but literally that much or less. And to this, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, half a teaspoon of honey, half a teaspoon of fish sauce. And for those of you who've never had fish sauce, literally this does not taste like fish whatsoever. I know it's kind of ironic when it's called fish sauce. It's more of a seasoning salt base. And this fish sauce was a staple ingredient in making kimchi in my household and also at my parents' restaurant too. So, you know, this is a legit brand that's been around for a very, very long time, and it has a very clean finish. And no, I am not sponsored by these folks or anyone. Hopefully one day somebody will sponsor me. But 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of beef dashda. And this is beef dashda. It is a staple seasoning ingredient in Korean households. So get your hands on these and then we're gonna mix all this up. Make sure the honey dissolves with the vinegar. And then a little bit of black pepper. And to this, we're gonna add 1 cup of water. Pour your mixture into a fine mesh or this tea mesh that I'm using. This part we're gonna discard. Now we're gonna take half of the cucumber slices and dunk it in here. Mix it well. Paper thin slices. Now we're gonna garnish it with 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit top here like so, just for garnishing. Don't overdo it with sesame seeds. Sesame seeds should be just a subtle taste and a background taste that gives you a little bit of surprise when you bite into your food. You know, many people make the mistake of adding way too much sesame seeds on everything. So my preference is less is more. I'm gonna add ice pieces like so instead of ice cubes. So, you know, the more ice you add, it'll also dilute the soup. So just be mindful of that depending on your salt preference. And I'm just gonna add just a few pieces of our scallions scattered like that. And because these guys were pre-soaked in cold water, it's just gonna add a nice, subtle, fresh herbal taste. Now it's time to taste. You see how clear the broth looks, but it is loaded with so much flavor, and yet it's still so refreshing. Slightly salty, slightly vinegary, and then once you put it in your mouth, you know it's gonna be super crunchy and juicy. Yum. This is how my grandmother used to make 오이냉국 for me. She would put a little bit of soba noodles, and in Korean these are called 메밀국수. Oh, this is super yum and so healthy for you. So just a little bit in the bowl. And here's our cold cucumber soup that we made. And then we're gonna add our cucumber. You know, you could add more or less. I usually like to add about half of a Kirby cucumber. And for garnishing, here's our radish that's been soaking in cold water, and our green onions that's been soaking in cold water, and just a tiny, tiny little bit of sesame seeds like that, and a few pieces of ice like that instead of ice cubes. It's just so much prettier this way, I think. Just a few pieces. And again, the more ice you add, it'll dilute the soup, so just adjust your saltiness according to your preference. And voila, it's done. So my guests have just arrived, so I need to do a quick tasting before I give this to them. Let's taste the noodles with this. Oh, this is gonna be so good. And then you have to have some broth. So good. So you slurp your soup and you get a bite full of cucumber in your mouth. It's so good together. It's refreshing. And I hope you enjoyed watching today's video, and if you did, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up. So click on that thumbs up icon. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe by clicking on that pink button that you see at the corner right there. And also to click on that notification bell so that you'll be reminded when I upload my next video. So I'm gonna say goodbye because a bunch of guests just came over to my house. So I hope you have a great summer with your friends and family over yummy Korean meals, as well as this delicious cold cucumber soup. So until next time, bye now.